Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I just woke up, but I'm going to take you on a 3-month-old puppy, basically a puppy schedule today, vlog style. So it is, what time is it? 7 o'clock. Up until this point, I woke up at 4 a.m. to take Abby out, and then I popped her back in the crate because it's the weekend and I wanted to sleep in a couple more hours. So we're gonna start the day now, and I'm gonna bring you guys along. I hope you enjoy. Good morning. Yeah. Okay. Come on out. Come on. No. Hello. Good morning. You clumsy lady. Okay, let's go. Come on. Good girl. Let's see where your clip is. Oi, oi, oi. I am not good at this with the... Hey, sit. Good girl. Okay. Come on. Okay. Let's go, girl. Oh, it snowed a little bit last night. Big stretch. Big stretch. Let's see if she'll go pee-pee. Come on. Go pee. Go pee. Go pee. Good girl. Good girl. Good pee. So it snowed a little bit last night, so she took a little longer to use the restroom this morning. I'm gonna let her run around for a minute because there's snow on the ground, and I don't think she's ever seen snow before. Oh, come on. Come on. Come. Hey, sit. Good girl. Take this off. Okay. Go play. Go play. She wasn't too excited about the snow. I think she wants to play with me instead. So after, since it's the weekend, we have some time after we go outside. I basically give her, I don't know, some cuddle time. Okay, end of cuddle time. Yes. So sometimes I feed Abby out of a Kong. Sometimes I hand feed her, but recently I've been feeding her with a snuffle mat. So basically it just allows her to, sniff through the mat and find the kibble. So that's what we're gonna do this morning for breakfast. Yeah, I'll show you how I do it. Here's a cup of food, mat. Just gonna sprinkle it all around. She's actually being very nice and not barking at me or anything, just waiting. Good girl. Good girl. Normally she barks at me, so I'm gonna reward that. Oops. Yes, good girl. Here. Okay. Good girl. And then while she eats, I start to make this mess presentable for the day. It's gonna take her about 10 minutes to eat, maybe 20. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. So this little one finished eating. So before I can finish getting ready, so she is a puppy and she just finished eating. Even though we just took her out, I don't trust her to be around the house without chewing something like my shoes or my socks, or having an accident. Me being in the kitchen, she's had 2 accidents in the house so far because I wasn't paying attention. So to prevent that, I'm gonna get her little toy. Good girl. Yeah. You playing? We're gonna go for a walk in a little bit. Good. And then throw that in there. Get the little pup. Go on. And she'll hang out in there until I'm ready for her. Okay, it is cold outside. I am ready. I'm gonna stick some treats in my pocket. I'm gonna grab my doggy bags and we're gonna go on a walk. It's gonna probably be like a 20-30 minute walk. She is a puppy. She's 3 months old. So the rule of thumb is for every month of age is 5 minutes of exercise. So my walks are not a forced walk. I just kind of go into this area and I walk back and forth and she kind of runs around and hangs out. So I generally go 15, 20, 30 minutes because she can rest as she wants. So we're gonna go do that now. We just got back from our walk. She did really well out there, a little adventure time. It is 9:08, so that was about 40 minute adventure. Now we're gonna finish off with a little bit of, sorry if I'm like mumbling, my face is frozen because it's like 30 degrees outside in southern Georgia, but anyways, now we're gonna finish off with a little training session before I put her on like a 2-hour rest/nap time in the crate. So during our 5-minute training session, I try to start off with things that she's pretty good at. Simple things, a sit, stay, touching my hand, stuff like that. She knows what it means to be in her kennel, to go in her kennel. But you're gonna see through this 5-minute training session, she is very, very resistant. She is not want to go in there. So I try to be very patient and work with her and kind of just give her opportunity to make the correct choices. And when she's really too resistant, what I do is I kind of guide her in there, reward her for being in there, release her, and then ask her to go right back in there. So you're gonna see me do that a couple times during this session. At the end of it, you're gonna see her willingly go in there by herself. And I think that's the last behavior I asked for in this training session. And because she did it so willingly, I stopped while I was ahead. I gave her a wonderful treat jackpot in the crate, and then I released her, and that was the end of this session. So you're gonna see me for the next 5 minutes or so trying to encourage this little pup into her crate. And I hope you guys enjoy the show. down. Okay, touch. Good girl. Okay. Kennel. Yes. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Sit. Yes. Touch. Yes. Down. Yes. Touch. Good girl. Down. Good. Okay. Kennel. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Yeah. Good baby. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. All done. All done. Little Abby is inside her crate, and I'm about to head to the gym. So when I go and leave the house and she's in the crate, I try not to be gone for more than a couple hours. So it's 10 o'clock now, and I'm going to probably be in the gym for an hour, and it probably takes 20 minutes to get there. So I'll be back in a couple hours. When I put her in the crate, I just make sure she has something in there with her, like a chew toy or something safe. Like today I have a Kong, sprayed some whipped cream in there, and she kind of licked that out. And now she's settled in there pretty well. But I don't like say goodbye, and then I don't make it a big deal that I'm leaving. I put her in there with something, I do what I have to do, and I just leave the house. So it's not a big deal. It's trying to discourage separation anxiety. And for the most part, she does pretty well in the crate. Hi, so I went to the gym, had a nice workout, went back home to get the dog, and now we're headed to this nice cafe that's dog friendly. We're just waiting. We're heading there now, walking, and yeah, it should be fun. So on this trip, this cafe trip, I'm just going to see if I can get her to be calm, greet people with manners, and basically allow me to enjoy a lunch with the pup. Should be fun. So we're here, finished up my lunch, and she's been doing really well, but right now she's sitting up, wondering what's going on. So I'm gonna put the camera down over here so you guys, oh, look at that, she laid down. Good girl. So as soon as she does that, oh, I give her a treat, but in the down position. And that's basically how I'm shaping the lay by your feet at a cafe behavior. Good girl. Anytime she's lying down, she either is chewing on a bone or gets some treats, but only when she's lying down when we're in this setting. So this is a success. Hey. Headed back to the car and then to home. She's doing really well. Good girl. Good girl. Hello. You did very, very well on your drive home, pup. Normally she's all drooly and stuff, but she didn't have any issues on the drive home and kind of napped the whole way. So we are back at the house. She did really well on the drive back. She didn't get car sick at all. She napped the whole way. For the rest of the afternoon, it's about 3:45 now, so we're gonna go in. I'm gonna have her get her late lunch, and then it's pretty much football time for the rest of the evening. So aside any small potty breaks and play sessions and a little evening walk, that's pretty much the rest of the day for us. I'm going to share that with you guys, but thanks for watching. This concludes most of the day today, and I hope you enjoyed.